Scorpio, what's good? I'm your wild and free high priest. 11s, lots of wands. We're so grateful to connect with you, Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. This is your message for the upcoming new moon in Scorpio. Happy birthday to you. I hope that you're having a wonderful season. And remember, take only what resonates regardless of your natal placement. This may resonate with you. I strongly suggest that you hit like if it does resonate. Feel free to share this with anyone. Leave me a comment. Would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I ask our guides of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light protect you, me, and us as I channel and interpret for your Scorpio divine. Okay. So don't become overwhelmed with options. There's a lesson in it. Okay, your desires could be changing, or you're being fully flung into a whole new field. It could feel like a playing field. Yes, there's a lot to say about being playful and having a good attitude about that, but more so, what actually will add value in your options becoming very expansive, or options being very expansive, that field expanding. Which one of those choices, which one of those options can actually bring you more value or add value to you in terms of you being inspired to take action as an independent person, so regardless of others, but also, of course, maintaining posterity if you are in a relationship, or you tend to the household, things like that. A huge kind of release, dealing with the home, or relationships, okay, that kind of take away from feeling good at home. There's a lot to say about the home in the Libra message and in your message. Okay, making money in a new way, or feeling fresh, refreshing your energetic connection with finances and money in general. I think I'll leave it at that. A lot of closing out relationships, this is the time for you to really solidify the connection and end that era, and that have you learned the lesson. It might feel like there's not a lot to take away, but that's what we talk about on this channel, is that small seedling, that very small seedling, is the igniter, is the ignition to the rest of your life. And right now you could be the Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio, right? You're seeing, the TikTok feed is what could your life be like if you weren't giving into those weird desires? Not saying that you do, but that's just an example. Thank you for being here. Can we get a Sacred Symbols Oracle for the psychic friendship? Your psychic friend network? Someone from afar, right? Thank you so much. Sacred Symbols Oracle, this message is attuned to the new moon in Scorpio for the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising Collective for the latter half of November. What message do we have from the Sacred Symbols Oracle for the last half of November for the Scorpio Collective? Thank you so much, Scorpio. Okay, yeah, the friendship card wants to come out. Past life, 14. Friendship, 17. So this could mean many a thing. Okay, and veiled, 38. So yeah, either you're keeping distance from others, from a specific person, or someone is also mirroring that, or both of you mirror that. Both of you at a safe distance from each other, but this isn't just about one person. This could be about levels of connections and many different connections, especially friendships, especially partnerships in love, romantic, or close friendships in family and in general. Learning a lot about why from keeping your distance and from others keeping safe distance from you, and you meeting a lot of new people, you being surrounded by a lot of new people that are fast becoming friends. This layer of almost like a mask is being lifted. It's like the energy, the energetics. It's like a release, okay, like an auric cleansing, or like also Reiki, a level of Reiki or auric energetic field, the color fields, just a release, okay? So from the seemingly small is the big, okay? From a small action, your life is never the same. Past life 14 and friendship 17. So maybe even someone who seemed like an insignificant aspect or part of your life, or who, for whatever reason, became an insignificant part of your life. And this is not to blame or shame anyone or guilt trip anyone, but this is just to say that someone that seemed very insignificant, they have alluded to you, or they have helped you see a major discrepancy, or a major leading you to a major understanding of your gifts, and how there could be certain people, how there are certain people holding you back, or maybe they have even been able to help you see how you hold yourself back in that creative, spiritual aspect, or that part of you, right? You're mad at someone's mad at you, you're mad at yourself, I don't know. Scorpio, what's good? Scorpio, we're so passionate, right? We're always pissed off. Let's see. Okay, clear that energy. I'm just talking about me. I'm a Mars at Scorpio, so, I'm fighting even when I'm in love, so. Look at you. You have a lot of snakery, okay? Thank you so much. Scorpio Sun Rising Collective, what message do we have for their last half? Yeah, okay. You are at a crossroads. You are attempting to choose a new way about you, a lot of fire energy. Maybe someone doesn't like the decision you're making. To stay away from them. Maybe someone has a lot to say to you, the fire ant. It's like you are very magnetic, but you don't want to give in to all of that magnetism, because right now it could be that a lot of people want what you have, or they think they want what you have. They think it's easy to do what you do, or just be very cautious about people making you feel insecure, okay? And have a lot of courage to not fight. Don't give in to the fight, but definitely fight for your right. Fight for your stability, your security, okay? Or maybe that's what it feels like, that you want to fight for this friendship. But there has been a lot of things said that weren't very kind between you, whether them or you, or both of you. Okay, a lot of Aries and fire and Scorpio energy here, a lot of Mars, a lot of need for heart-centered, the heart, but like a relief of the heart. Like maybe this is just a painful relationship. Okay. From a past life, right? This it's been an alternative relationship. Is it sustainable? It no longer can be. It no longer is, right? Okay, 3 archetypes for this Scorpio Sun Rising Collective. Don't forget to hit like. Feel free to share this with any other Scorpio. And leave me a comment, say hello, hit subscribe if you're new here. Three archetypes. Yeah, someone has, the spiritual freakazoid has helped you to see truth, okay? The Philosopher's Stone is a very appropriate symbol at this time. Okay, the truth for the Scorpio Sun Rising Collective. What's the situation of facing the challenge and the basis of this? We'll let that one, that's the river. Okay, so I'm gonna, okay. The challenge is accepting this fate that someone is being left out, someone is being pushed out, everyone is to their corner, everyone, you go to that corner, you go to that corner, everyone think about what they have done. Okay, the orphan, the number 5, okay. So again, with the Hierophant, Libra energy here, and then the pink, it's like this snake too. Someone has helped you to see, to come into the heart. Okay, the challenge is accepting, again, with not being so hardened. Like you have the strength, you possess the courage, you can do this, you can feel secure, even if you feel alone, even if you're lonely. The part about being alone is that you come into this center to recreate, to come into your power of creation, and to not give away your power of creation, to no longer sustain others' visions, but to allow your power to really surface and you lead your life the way that you want to, not by others' means or standards, or no longer to support others in a way where you want to fulfill others' visions and fantasies because you feel you didn't get that in your childhood, or along the way you feel that you have to provide this to others. It's like provide this level of creative power to yourself, because there's a lot of worry and concern with finances, and it's not like that they could very well be a huge block of those finances. And so here's God saying, we gotta show you, like, we got to put someone in front of you that shows you how you what you can do with your power. And it's not about doing it like they do it. It's about realizing that you're doing so much for a partner or someone where now another friend or a different person shows you how much you could be doing for yourself in your own way, for your own good, for the good of all. Holy moly. Okay, can I move? Alethea. This is beyond, okay, this is beyond anyone's control. This is beyond just the small things that were said. This is beyond anger. This is the truth. This is beyond the truth. This is there we are. This is centering what's right for you, okay? The thread. You have to come out of that. Come out of leaving yourself in the dark, okay? Scorpio, is this someone around you that you're helping, or is this what everyone around you? It's like everyone around you, everything around you just points you back to that. It could be very good. It could be like this, you meet someone new and it's great, and then all of a sudden there's a flip and it's like go back to the point, the 0 point, okay? And you've done something spiritually aligned, whether it was a meditation or a release, or you've graduated in your spiritual understanding. If you are a spiritual guide, you have maybe been initiated or reach a new level of initiation, or you've completed a program, graduated from that, and it has come from the crown, and you have done your work into integrating it, okay? It has like ping the heart chakra, like holy moly, and then a whole, like something is trying to burst out, okay? And here is this reading that's like, hey, so not all of your friends are going to be yes people, okay? Not everyone around you is a yes person, and maybe right now is the time to really give them the chance by it's not necessarily like you have to reconnect with them, but it's like they have helped you to connect the dots in a way where it's like, this is all about you, Scorpio. This is not about you helping someone or being of service or, okay. Thank you so much. Can we clear this situation for the Scorpio Sun and Rising Collective for the last half of November for the new moon in Scorpio? Thank you so much, Scorpio, for being here. I honor you and our energetic exchange. I honor your path, your decisions, okay? Your passion, your creative power, your force, your level of motivation and drive to be successful, okay? Okay, here we are. Initiation at its finest, 0 point, the Fool, okay? And you have the power to take this on. You have the faith. You have the gusto. You have the wings, the wind in your wings. You are ready to get the F out of this, okay? Capricorn, shadow aspect of Sagittarius, this relationship, moving on from it, okay? Or, hey, if you are on the other end of that spectrum, it's like you're ready to recommit. But this is also about you caring for yourself and your sanity, your health, your physical health, your mental health, wellness altogether. Again, the Libra message is really significant, as well as fire and Aries energy here. Mars, the Fool, okay, and the Pentacles, the Capricorn. What is that? 2, 3, and 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, taking responsibility, allowing support to come in, redesigning, reconfiguration of your life, okay, and then maintaining your power, your status, budgeting in for the separation, okay, for you to be really ready to take this on, this huge risk for your independence, for you to do this on your own, for you to see it through on your own. This is something that is truly justified in a way where it's like, yes, you have the support. You've always had the support. You've always done it in a way where you receive good support, even if you feel you do it all on your own. It's sometimes you have the feeling of like, if you want it done right, you might as well do it yourself, right, Scorpio? But this is like, okay, now I really truly see who is my supporter, like energetically, spiritually. You have people that are coming out, or energy, or guides, or spiritual ancestors, ancient ancestors, the moon, the stars, the astrology, everyone in that case is, everyone on the spiritual case is on your side. And you're seeing the reality of like the frivolity of people that you've let in that may not be the best for you. And again, the 10 of Cups, just like Libra, it was very challenging for them to come to terms with the over them being in a situation where it's like overdone, too much of the emotional saturation, right? Satiety, like how could you undo and unravel so much emotions when those emotions are meant to be confronted and released, or just allowed to flow? They've built up so much. Okay, 10 of Cups, Mars in Pisces, so Queen of Wands, more Aries energy, telling you to get the F out. Okay, this is not me telling you to leave. Use your discernment. You're ready to leave if you are. You're ready to recommit if you are. Thank you, Scorpio. Your level of discernment is unmatched, so I trust you that you will connect the right dots. Thank you so much. What crowns you? Yes, Mars in Capricorn, more Mars energy. You may finally be ready. You are looking to receive the support, okay? 3 of Discs, you're looking to receive the support that you may need legally or at work, or you may want to invite, where you were closed off. You're ready to limit centering energy drainers, what drains your energy at work, and then recommitting. The work could be home, or work could be a relationship, work could be working with others to create better relationships. Symbols like that keep coming up. Here's Jupiter in Libra, the release before expansion, the contraction to allow for noise. The calm before the good storm, right? The calm before the next era of you, the next relationship, to allow the good in the relationship to come in. Don't put that. Here's 4 of Discs. That's what I'm talking about. Don't put that on the back burner. Okay. Rest, meditate. The Hierophant. Okay, so all suits of, or the suit of Taurus, the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, you can no longer sustain it. Okay, you can if you want to be energetically, financially, like continuously drained. And so now it's time to confess, admit that it's overwhelming emotionally, and your attention is required elsewhere. A level of organization and power to not only become excited about the possibility of being freed from this, but actually committing to becoming freed from it. The Hierophant speaks. Thank you, Scorpio. I think that means you're asking for support. You're actually doing it, right? The devil at the bottom of the deck. Don't become so obsessed about what you can gain from this, what you can take away from it. Okay. The takeaway is your contentment, is the release from this overdoing and over your desires taking over, okay? Jupiter in Pisces, okay? Happiness at home. Receiving the spiritual support that is needed for the expansion after contraction, right? We said that. Jupiter in Libra, the release of the relationship. Jupiter in Pisces, the expansion after spiritual understanding and attainment of better relationships. Okay, coming to it. You may still need to deliver the message. And so it's just more appropriate for me to tell you that this can be swift, but don't back out. This could be, the advice is not to be mean-spirited, not to let anger and frustration and the fight to win. Don't be consumed by the battle. It's not about winning. It's about delivering the message, making it known, making the truth be known, okay? Let the truth speak that you're not being honored, okay? Knight of Swords, Gemini. Shadow aspect of Taurus. So yes, this is no longer adding value to you as a human person, as a being, as someone who takes care of the household or takes care of others. This is about you taking care of yourself. Princess of Discs, earthy, recommitment to you, to a new way of doing, okay? The advice is to start small so you can go big. A lot of magic at this point. That balance needed, okay? Take time out in nature. Your kids there's an earthy vibration around you, or it could be your mother that you can, finding your mom in others, finding what your mom couldn't give you in others, or your children asserting how good you are, how good you will be, how they may feel that this is better for you, and movement across land, manifesting a new home, okay? And then no longer succumbing to the defeat, finally confronting your fear of defeat, feeling defeated, and then moving on from that, no longer fighting to only be defeated, right? Okay. Venus in Aquarius. Don't do a U-turn. Like, don't go into battle. That's what's here, is like, don't go in it to battle, to fight, to win. go in it to succumb to the defeat. Make sure everyone knows that there is no clear winner, because this is a defeat. And once you confront that, then you can win again, okay? Like the Sagittarius message. But first, it's realizing, will you ever win with this person? Will you ever win in this case? Can we have clarity on that? Like, you've tried to make this work. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. This is actually what's happening. And meanwhile, your options at work are becoming, work is expanding, but this relationship is not, this friendship or this relationship is not expanding. Wow. Okay. Look, in order for you to have this refresh, or it's just like ending the relationship, Queen of Swords, Libra, and shadow aspect of Virgo, and then Venus in Aries, the 4 of Wands. In order for you to actually have that sense of newness and celebration, it could be that ending this relationship is what brings in celebration and refreshment, right? Look, again, with the masculine, Aries, Emperor, Scorpio, this is you coming to make the decision that you are motivated by your stability, okay? By having grounding, having that sensation of stability in the home, where maybe it felt like you were just going along with it. Moon in Libra. I think you've made the decision recently to restart and let go of what you can't control and let go of this masculine. And if you are a masculine, or you're in that masculinity, it's like you have to see the error in your ways and release yourself from that. Let go of that. Let go of that. It is a lot about holding on for too long, okay? Scorpio, I honor you and your intensity and your passion, okay? You are a winner, no matter if you succumb to this defeat. It is here that there's a need to succumb to it so that you can win again, just like the Sagittarius message last time, okay? You're primed for your winning season, but first, get rid of this energy, this person, this friendship, this man, this woman, this partner, there's a lot of there's a new relationship, there's realness that can come in, that you can connect with. There's a room to grow where there doesn't seem to be any room to breathe at the moment, in the moment. First, acknowledge what has happened for that release. I honor you. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, and I'll be back with more. Ciao.